Steve Jobs didn't just get fired from Apple, he lost control of a company that would later be worth trillions. Most people would disappear after that. Instead, he built a company that lost $40 million, failed publicly, and still sold for $429 million. That failure became the operating system behind the iPhone. This is not a motivational story. This is a business lesson about failure, leverage, and timing. This is the rise and fall of Next. In 1985, Apple is growing fast. The Macintosh has launched. The brand is everywhere. But internally, Apple is breaking. Steve Jobs is brilliant, but intense, emotional, and impossible to manage. He clashes with CEO John Sculley, the executive Steve personally recruited from Pepsi. The board chooses stability over vision. Steve is stripped of power and quietly pushed out. He sells most of his Apple shares for about $100 million. At the time, it looks like freedom. In hindsight, it was the most expensive firing in tech history. Instead of retiring, Steve does the opposite. He bets on himself. No venture capital, no investors, no safety net. He invests $12 million of his own money to start a new company called Next. The goal is simple, but risky. Build the most powerful computer ever made for universities and research institutions. From the beginning, the focus is excellence, not cost, and that decision will define everything. The Next computer is stunning. A black magnesium cube, advanced hardware, revolutionary software called Next Step. Developers love it. Engineers admire it. But there is one problem. It costs $6,500. Universities can't afford it. Businesses choose cheaper alternatives. When the first units ship, only 50 computers sell on day one. By 1991, total sales barely reached 10,000 units. Losses climbed to $40 million. Next is not failing because of technology. It's failing because of market reality. By 1993, Steve Jobs makes a brutal call. He shuts down Next's hardware division. A quarter of the company is laid off. The dream product is dead. Next pivots to software only. This moment saves the company, because while the hardware failed, the operating system was years ahead of its time. And that hidden asset changes everything. In 1996, Apple is collapsing. Billions in losses. No modern operating system, no clear future. Apple buys Next for $429 million. Not for the computers, for the software. Next Step becomes the foundation of macOS, iOS, iPhone, and the App Store. A failed startup becomes the backbone of a trillion-dollar company. This story isn't about inspiration, it's about strategy. Lesson 1. Perfection without market fit destroys capital. Lesson 2. Owning your company gives you freedom to pivot. Lesson 3. A failed business can still hold an extremely valuable asset. Next never won on revenue. It won on positioning. Steve Jobs once said, "Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick." Next was that brick. If your business isn't working right now, it may not be the end. It may be the setup. Pivot smart. Extract value. Play long term. Because today's failure could be tomorrow's foundation. If you found these lessons inspiring, don't just watch. Take action. Like this video if it motivated you, comment below with the biggest lesson you're going to apply, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and hit subscribe to join a community of future-minded entrepreneurs. Your journey to creating something extraordinary starts now.